Awesome. Thank you. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. We are excited to have you all here for the PHRA's informational membership experience webinar. We are going to discuss today what the PHRA is all about, what it is that we do, benefits and resources that are available to you as members, answer some of your top questions, and give you a chance to interact directly with the PHRA team. Please feel free to put any questions in the chat at any point in time. We'll get to them all at the end, so we'll have kind of like a Q&A at the end. And this session, as you all know, is being recorded. So we'll send the replay and some helpful follow-up information with everything in your email over the next, we aim to typically get them out within 24 hours, but you should have that in your inbox by this coming Monday. While we kind of are discussing today, please definitely don't forget to connect with PHRA on LinkedIn, Facebook, and now Instagram to stay in touch with all things PHRA. So the items that we'll be discussing today, we typically discuss on our social media channels as well. So definitely be sure to follow us there. But now we are going to go ahead and kick things off with an introduction of today's presenters.
Hi, everybody. Excuse me, Liz Lamping here. I'm familiar with a few of these names here, so good to see you. I've been the executive director with the PHRA now for the last 19 years. I do have a background in HR with a master's degree from CMU in business management with a concentration in HR. As your executive director, I'm entrusted with overseeing the day-to-day operations of the association. And this includes managing our dedicated committees, staff, leading strategic efforts in conference planning, marketing, and communications, as well as driving sponsorship coordination. I also work closely with our board to organize team activities and just ensure robust member and partner engagement. Responsibilities also include development of and execution of successful business plans, ensuring we receive our goals and continue to advance the association's mission and vision.
Great. Thanks, Liz. Hi, everybody. My name is Catherine Miller. I am the Associate Chapter Director here at the Pittsburgh Human Resources Association. And 2026 marks 10 years with the PHRA. I know that 10 years has gone by very, very quickly. Yes, a whole decade. I earned my undergraduate degree in Human Resources Management from Point Park University. And within my role at the PHRA, I am responsible for items such as oversight of membership growth and retention efforts. I work very closely and manage the PHRA communication and marketing initiatives. I support aiding in the development of membership programs and events, and also serve as one of the liaisons to our volunteer committees and provide support for carrying out their initiatives. And also part of the PHRA team, we have an administrative assistant, Judith Hall. So I don't believe Judith is on the call today, but if you probably see emails coming in from Judith, but again, that is the PHRA team. So over the next few minutes, we will go ahead and we'll be reviewing the basics of the PHRA, how you are able to make the most of your PHRA membership, and we'll obviously answer any questions that you may have. Again, you are welcome to put those into the chat or save those to the end, and we will have a Q&A question. So here's what we'll cover. So you'll see those items here on your screen. They include the structure of the organization and our strategic priorities, PHRA related highlights, a membership benefits review and how to get involved, and events and questions. And I do apologize. So it looks like one of our slides did not update. So typically we oftentimes have a volunteer that will join us just to kind of discuss some of their volunteer journeys and how it is that they were able to get involved with PHRA. Unfortunately, this time around, we do not have a volunteer joining us. You'll have just Liz and I. We're aiming for the next one, the next PHRA experience webinar, to have a volunteer joining us. So I do apologize that update did not save, but I just wanted to make sure that you were all aware in case that created any confusion. And then at the end, we will review PH-related events and some questions, obviously. But we really very much are looking forward to getting to know all of you and connecting you all to each other. So that is enough from me. I'm actually going to give it back to Liz, and we are going to discuss PHRA structures and our strategic priorities.
Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate all of that. So just to quickly start off, just a little bit of a history background on the PHRA. So we are now in our 111th year of supporting HR professionals with a strong focus on the local networking and the local professional development. We did affiliate with the Society for Human Resource Management, SHRM, in 1972. That's Today, that's the world's largest HR network. Though it is important to note that PHRA membership still remains separate from PHRA. We are considered a super mega chapter of SHRM, and they're to be considered a super mega, you have to have over 1,000 members, and there are only 17 chapters out of 500 plus that have 1,000 members. So we are proud to be one of the largest. And thanks to all of the hard work of our staff, our dedicated, incredible volunteers, we continue to shine on the state and the national stage with SHRM. So in 2015, 2020, 2022, and then most recently in 2025, PHRA was named Chapter of the Year. We couldn't be prouder of that accomplishment, and just shows that we're just getting started. We're going to keep doing what we can to advance the profession and to help our members and hopefully keep winning some of those awards. So how do we do that? So the structure of the organization, there's the paid staff, which is myself, Catherine, and Judith, our administrative assistant. We like to say we steer the boat by managing the day-to-day operations and the committee initiatives. And our board members are the fiduciaries who drive the organization towards a sustainable future by adopting sound, ethical, and legal governance and financial management policies, as well as making sure that the association has the adequate resources to continue to advance the mission. So when you're at a PHRA event, whether it be virtual or in person, take a glance at either virtual, the taglines for the names on the screen, or the badges on the attendees. If they are a board member, it will clearly be marked. So please introduce yourself. Feel free to ask questions, give feedback. That's what our board members are there for, to be present and to serve the membership. So how do we serve the membership? We do this through our strategic priorities. Our strategic priorities are goals that are deemed most important by our board of directors, but also surveyed by our members to determine those priorities. We do this to ensure the current and future health of the association. So the staff and the committee drive these priorities to guarantee that we are moving in the right direction. Those priorities are to serve the HR professional, maintain financial stability, broadcast the message of HR, and engage the Pittsburgh business community. So briefly here, I'm going to just highlight a few of the ways that we do advance these priorities throughout the course of the year. And again, our first one was to serve you, the local HR professional. And we do this by providing unique benefits that contribute to your professional development and provide value-added resources for you to apply within your organization. So there's several ways that we do this. The one that I would like to highlight are our free monthly webinars. So all PHRA members can participate in 6 complimentary virtual learning professional development programs throughout the year. Just as a reminder, our next monthly webinar is March 31st. Most of our webinars are in the noon time frame, and this one follows in that tradition there, 12 p.m. Workplace violence awareness, prevention, recognition, and response strategies for HR professionals. And again, this is a free webinar for our members, and the registration can be found on our website. We also offer complimentary monthly roundtable discussions. And this provides our members a safe space to gather and share their thoughts on hot HR topics, listen to others that might be dealing with similar scenarios, learn from one another, and understand that others are going through similar experiences. So we have a lot of event programming on our calendar. Those are some of the free options that we have, but there's also conferences and things out there. So please be sure to take a look at the calendar. There's something out there for everybody. That's what we like to say, at least. Our second strategic priority is to maintain our present course of strong financial management. So the strength in our financial statements continues to reflect the strong leadership of the PHRA and our board, supplying services and benefits that our members are demanding. Due to our strong financial management, we've been able to continue to provide our members with certification scholarships, trial memberships, free professional development webinars, as well as extended and transition membership rates. And our third strategic priority is to proactively amplify the message of HR. So, one way we achieve this is through our PHRA podcast. This is where we're able to share valuable insights and expertise from industry leaders and members. In the coming weeks, we will spotlight some of our new 2026 board members and business partners just to provide some practical tips and strategies to support you in your HR role. You can find our podcast on the PHRA website on the homepage under resources. So I encourage you to tune in just to gain some insights from these professionals. They're both informative and inspiring. And then our final strategic priority, the fourth strategic priority, is to focus on engaging the Pittsburgh community through collaborative outreach efforts. So we are committed to giving back to the Pittsburgh community through volunteerism and charitable initiatives. This August, our staff and volunteers will spend a day at Family House, where we will prepare and serve a homemade spaghetti dinner with desserts and families staying there while their loved ones are receiving critical medical care in Pittsburgh. We did this last year, and it's just an awesome, meaningful way to provide comfort and connection to those that need it in a time of need. PHRA is always looking for charity in need. This came from a referral from a committee member. So if you have other charities that you'd like us to consider, we're always looking for additional ways. So please let us know. We can add that onto our list there. So PHRA is on track to achieve success as it relates to all of our strategic priorities this year. I know with our member support, we will continue the tradition of excellence that PHRA has established. So Catherine, I'd now like to turn it back over to you so you can provide some more details on how you can utilize your PHRA membership benefits.
Perfect. It would be a lot better if the slides would stop jumping. Sorry about that, everybody. So I am actually going to give all of our attendees here an opportunity to share their experiences. So you will be seeing a poll that will be launching on your screen here shortly. And excuse me, I've got a frog stuck in my throat. So this poll, we are just kind of curious to see what your top reason is for joining the PHRA, or if you're not currently a member yet, what interests you about the PHRA. So this can look like networking, learning and professional development, member discounts. Maybe it was recommended. So, and actually, I think because we have a small group today. I think we've got everybody. So I'm going to end the poll and share the results. And it looks like the vast majority of you are interested in learning and professional development opportunities, followed by networking and HR news and resources, which are tied. So luckily for all of you, we are going to be discussing those things here momentarily. So thank you all for taking a moment just for that quick poll. Again, just a curiosity. But thank you all very much. So we are going to, over the next few minutes, review some of the PHRA member benefits and how you can use them, how you can make the most of them. So these benefits and additional information that we're going to be discussing can be found on our website, which is www.pittsburghra.org. So as you can see, we've got our membership benefits kind of put together in a little puzzle compiled of different pieces, including member resources, the networking piece, learning opportunities, and then discounts. So we're going to start with the member discount piece here. So the PHRA is extremely proud to be able to offer our members discounts on things such as event registrations, membership dues, and university tuition. Members receive access to one complimentary learning and professional development program each month. So when you go into the events calendar, you'll see those programs listed on the PHRA website. And these are the programs that we discussed earlier that are typically the 1-hour lunch and learn related programs. PHRA members are also provided access to a savings of up to about 50% off the additional monthly programs and networking events that are included on our calendar as well. For organizations that have 5 or more professional members, we do offer group membership discounts. So these discounts would save your team for between 10 and 40% off when registering together on a single invoice. And those are things that the PHRA staff would be happy to walk you through that process and get everything started for you. We also work with and partner with local universities, including Robert Morris University, Point Park University, Carnegie Mellon University, and La Roche University to offer discounted tuitions each semester for members that are continuing their education. We do have a membership value section on our website, and there is a special tuition discount tab, as well as tabs to review group membership discounts on our website as well. But again, you're welcome to contact me directly, and we can connect together about that. The next piece of our membership benefit offers is the network and connect piece. With a growing community of more than 1,150 members, the PHRA chapter offers one of the strongest HR networks in our region. Throughout the year, we are very grateful to be able to host a variety of events that are designed to help you build meaningful relationships with other HR professionals, share knowledge, and stay connected to what's happening in the HR world, which, as you all know, you are very, very busy right now. There's a lot going on. So networking and connecting with other HR professionals is very important. So to ensure that every member has regular opportunities to engage, we offer quarterly networking events in different locations throughout the city of Pittsburgh and the greater Pittsburgh area, giving you a consistent chance to meet fellow HR professionals, expand those ideas, and expand your support network within the community. Our next event is scheduled for May 28th at the Harwood Cafe in Butler. And we just concluded an event at Bubba's Burgers in South Point in the Canonsburg area. The next piece is our Learn piece, which that seems to be one of the biggest reasons for folks joining the PHRA, or one of the biggest reasons we're interested in the PHRA, or as a learning and professional development. So we are very, very proud to be able to offer HR professionals at every stage of their career with a wide range of high quality educational programs and conferences. Many of our learning opportunities offer SHRM and HRCI recertification credits, ensuring that you can stay current with your professional requirements while gaining that practical and relevant knowledge to take back to work. All sessions are led by experienced instructors and subject matter experts who bring real-world insights and up-to-date industry practices to the table for you. So to explore what's coming up and learn more about those programs, you can see those in our conferences and events tab listed on the website. Now, for our members, or even those on the call today that are interested in pursuing SHRM certification, we do offer 2 virtual 12-week SHRM exam prep courses every year. I do apologize, that is a little bit of a mouthful. So these programs are designed to help these candidates and students prepare strategically for the SHRM CP or the SHRM SCP exams with confidence. So our spring cohort is already underway. They are about halfway through, but registration for our fall course will open in late spring and begin around August. And if attending a live session just isn't feasible or it won't work for your schedule, we do offer an on-demand webinar library, which houses recorded programs or recorded live programs, excuse me, so that you can view these sessions at a time that fits your schedule. So this library covers a broad range of HR topics. And again, many of those sessions are still eligible for recertification credits. So you can continue your professional development at any time and anywhere. And the final membership piece that we're going to be discussing is the resources and tools piece. So again, as one of the nation's largest HR associations, we are able to provide reliable resources to help keep you connected to your profession. So these offerings include directories, in-house publications, and a very robust career center. We do also offer identity-based educational content, as well as legislative updates and a SHRM certification scholarship to support your professional growth. So these benefits and additional details about them can be found on our website under the various menu tabs at the top. Now, some of you may be also curious about how you can get involved within the PHRA. So I am going to kind of go through some of the ways that you can get involved and actively participate outside of attending programs. So there's a number of different opportunities that are out there. So we do, again, offer numerous opportunities for our members to volunteer, which these directly allow you to influence programs, events, and initiatives while offering you the opportunity to network with our most active volunteers and the staff. So key opportunities to getting involved would include joining our buddy program, which is a mentorship program that pairs mentees with veteran PHRA members. You can become a sponsor to boost brand awareness at our events or present an HR topic during one of those monthly educational programs that we've been discussing throughout this program today. We also recently launched our micro volunteering program, which these micro volunteering opportunities are flexible short-term opportunities for PHRA members to contribute time and expertise at their convenience at their own schedule. So that is updated periodically as new projects come in. But for more information on participating within the PHRA or volunteering with some of these things, you can find that information on our website under the Get Involved tab. And next, we're going to kind of discuss how to get involved from a committee standpoint. So one of the best ways to get involved within the PHRA is going to be getting involved with a PHRA committee. So our committees meet once per month, and participation really is an incredible way to have a direct impact on association initiatives. And our experiences show that committee involvement also has the potential to turn into additional leadership roles if that is something that you may be interested in. So these additional leadership roles could look like a committee chair or a seat on our board of directors, or even within our executive committee participating as our treasurer or a secretary. So again, that has the opportunity to lead into additional leadership roles. So as you'll see on the screen here, we have a list of all of our available committees and opportunities to volunteer. If you would like to volunteer with those, we are always looking to fill roles within our committees. So you can learn more about how to sign up for one on our website, also on the Get Involved tab, or you can connect with Liz and I, and we can get you set up in the right direction. All right, and that is it for me. And now we are going to welcome Liz back to the screen to discuss some PHRA announcements.
Thank you, Catherine. So as Catherine highlighted, there is always something happening at PHRA and there are always ample ways to get involved. So I do hope to see some of you at some of the events or possibly on some of our committees in the near future. But for now, I'd just like to highlight some of our events that are right around the corner this spring. So next week on March 25th and 26th, we have Elevate People, Performance, and the Future of Work. It's a virtual conference spread over the course of 2 half days. We call it the Virtual HR Academy, and it brings together trusted practitioners, legal experts to deliver practical, real-world strategies that you can implement immediately. And not to put you on the spot, Catherine, but could you please share if some of you are interested in attending, we do have a promo code out there right
Yes.
now. Is it upskill?
It is the promo, and I'll put this in the chat as well, but it is Upskill 20. So that will save you 20% off your virtual HR Academy conference registration.
Thank you. So if anybody's interested, I would check it out. All the details, agenda are listed on the website. And then you, for joining today, will get a special 20% promotional code. So that's our big event next week. And then right here towards the end of spring, jumping forward and hoping for summer sooner rather than later, but it's still early spring actually. So May 1st, we will highlight member companies making meaningful impact on their people, culture, and the community. We call this our Engaging Pittsburgh Innovative People Practices Awards. This event is an opportunity for our members to showcase success and gain their recognition among the region's largest HR network. So HR leaders come together to just inspire each other about some of the initiatives that they've created, um, create some forward-thinking opportunities for organizations, a way for people to connect with regional HR leaders. And then at the end, you can take some of these fresh ideas back to your own organization to hopefully strengthen your people strategy. So more details for this event can be found on our website. But again, it is May 1st and it is a lunch event. So But the PHRA, we really take pride in the fact that our educational conferences, programming, networking events, they are all created to stimulate thinking and shape the knowledge that our 1,100 some members rely upon to be successful in today's competitive workplace. So please mark your calendar for these events. We've listened, and all of these events have been scheduled and created based on the needs that our members articulate to us in our member opinion survey. So again, please make a note of those events, and I hope to see some of you very soon at an event.
Excellent. Thank you. Well, now it is your turn. We are turning the screen back to all of you. It is your turn to ask any questions that you have. We can clarify anything that we've discussed. Please feel free to either unmute yourself or feel free to use the chat feature. And actually, I think I have a question in here.
Yep.
Um,
So there, I got this one. So there is a
Perfect.
Disrupt HR program. So we partner with the Disrupt HR. It's a franchise for this particular event, and it is April 1st. You can find the information on our events calendar. However, it'll redirect you to the Disrupt HR page for registration. Um, but yeah, I think you said you can't see it on the calendar. It was just put on our calendar yesterday, so you should see it there. But I will go ahead and let me find that link and pop that also. Here it is, because I was just working on something. I will put that in the chat for you.
Awesome. And I do have one more question also from NN. I'm also replying that within the chat, but the question is, how do we explore speaker opportunities and would you call for event-specific speakers? That is an excellent question. We are always looking for more speakers for our programs and conferences. So we do have a general call for proposal that is listed on our website. I did also put that link in the chat for you. But I will also make sure to follow up with an email, and I'll make sure to include that link in there as well in case anybody else may be interested. But that again is a general call for proposal. Typically, those proposals we will use for our monthly programming that you'll see on our calendar. Those are the 1 hour like lunch and learn programs that we discussed. We do have calls for specific event programs, including the HR Academy conference that Liz just mentioned, some of the other conferences that are coming up, our annual conference, which is in September, and then we have an employment law conference. So we will have specific call for proposals for those conferences. And we do oftentimes, depending on topics, we'll have calls for speakers with specific types of experiences. But I would say for where we're at right now with our calendar, that would be the general link for proposals would be the way to go. And then over the next, and I think Liz, correct me if I'm wrong, but the conference call for proposals, when will that conclude?
That concluded March 6th. So the only option for proposals right now would be the monthly webinars until we do the employment law conference,
Perfect.
which will be the August timeframe.
Can you tell March has gone by so quickly? I don't know where we are right now, so thank you for clarifying that. So perfect. So yes, so we have the employment law conference that'll be coming up. But for now, you've got the proposal form on the website. That is a great question. Okay, well, I think we are at about 12:31, so I think that is going to be all the time that we have for questions for today. But if you have any